Hey, what's up guys, welcome to this video. We will be compiling our top 5 cheap Inform wingers that you basically have to go out and try because they are so ridiculously overpowered and also really damn cheap, which is always a good combination. Now I have left a few out, I'll admit, because I have done a few of these videos more across, general top 5s and top 10s. So players like second Inform Lozano, for example, I have left out just to keep this video a little bit more fresh. But if you do have any good suggestions at all, both for myself, which I'll be sure to give you a shout out in future videos, but also for everyone else watching, leave those tips in the comments below if you know any good cheap Inform wingers that have been doing a business for you and that other people could benefit from knowing about. That is always handy. If you have any questions about FIFA 18 or the players I've selected, ask away in the comments below as I'll be happy to answer everything for you. If you do enjoy the video, hit that like button as that will really help me out too, and hit that subscribe button as well. So without further ado, we are going to jump into our first selection, which is Inform Walcott. A Premier League player with an abundance of pace is always going to be an extremely popular prospect, and Inform Walcott is absolutely insane, mainly because he has 93 pace, 83 shooting and 85 on the dribbling, which makes him an absolute incredible winger no matter whether you're playing him at right mid, right wing or right forward. This guy delivers everything you want from your winger. The pace is electric and it always has been on Wolcott's cards. He is so fast. As you can see in his attribute details, 94 on the acceleration, 93 on the sprint speed. This guy is absolutely insane. So quick, will leave even the fastest of fullbacks for dead. Very good. Can't really fault his pace at all. His shooting is also really good, and I love this about the card. 88 attack positioning is incredible, makes good runs. His finishing is really on point. 85, he's got good shot power. His long shots do leave a little bit to be desired at 76, but that doesn't matter because he's got the pace, he's got the dribbling and the awareness with his attack positioning to get into really good spots and then finish, which he does supremely well. He'll score you great goals, he'll score you tap-ins, he'll score you scuffy goals. There is no limit to what this guy will do in front of goal, and that is exactly why you should be buying him. His dribbling is really solid, 88 on the agility, 83 on the balance. His reactions, ball control, dribbling are really good, as you can see. Composure also really nice. Stamina is okay at 76. I've played with him quite a few times and never really had too much of an issue. You probably will have to put a fitness card on him after around 2 games, but that's not too bad. His passing is okay, that does let him down slightly being a winger, for those who really do like to get lots of crosses in. But for those who just want to run with him and get him into good areas, he will deliver so well. We move on to our next player now, who really impressed me. He is one of the more expensive players in this lineup, but second Inform Brahimi is absolutely incredible. 86 pace, he's not as quick as Wolcott and some of the other players in this lineup, I'll admit. However, his acceleration is 92, so over that first sort of 10-15 yards, he's actually rapid. He does just slow down a little bit over an extended period of the pitch, but for where most people will be playing him, which is left wing or left forward, that's fine because you'll only really need it for that first burst anyway. So his pace actually is really good. His finishing is delightful. Very similar attack positioning and finishing to Wolcott, as you can see, 87 and 85 respectively. But what I loved about him was his long shots, and more importantly, his curve at 92 means that he can absolutely belt it into the top corner, but he can also finesse it way past the goalkeeper. Lovely curve shots. He is right-footed as well, so he can cut onto his stronger foot, use that amazing curve to just whip the most unbelievable curlers into that top corner, leaving no matter who's in goal, whether it's De Gea, Courtois or anyone, they will struggle to say what this guy has on offer. He will score you tons of goals, very reliable, but what he also has is the dribbling. His agility, his balance is so high. He's got great reactions, ball control and dribbling are superb with amazing composure. Great jumping, great stamina too, and his passing, his range of passing is superb. He can whip great crosses in, he's got really good short passing for lovely give and goes, and his vision is also ridiculously on point, making him a great winger both for scoring goals himself but also creating goals for others. And yes, while he is in a tougher league and his nation isn't the best for linking up into your teams, whether you're using him as a super sub or you build a Liga NOS team around him. There are definite easy ways to get him into a squad, and once you do, you will not be disappointed with this second Inform because he is absolutely insane. Now we move on to our next player in this lineup, and that comes in the form of Inform Martins. Always a popular option, very similar to Wolcott in terms of a supremely fast player with incredible dribbling. This guy is lightning and the quickest player in this lineup. So fast, his acceleration and his sprint speed equally match up, meaning that he can get going very fast and that he will continue that through. And what I love about him is that he also has the stamina. 91 on the stamina is really good, so even well into extra time, this guy will still have a lot to give and he will blow past absolutely everyone. The pace is phenomenal. It means he will create tons of chances. He's also got good attack positioning, so he will get into good areas. His finishing and shot power and long shots are okay. He will score goals. He will miss a few, I'll be honest, but luckily, because of that pace, his attack positioning and his range of dribbling skills, he will create a lot of chances. So even though he might miss 2 or 3, he will score the other 1 or 2 that he will create as well. So overall, he is a really reliable player. Again, the league isn't amazing, but the nation is very strong. Tons of linking possibilities for hybrids. He is a really good super sub also if you just want to bring him on in the sort of latter stages where people are starting to tire. This guy is deadly both from minute 1 to the end of the game. He is incredible. As I mentioned previously, his dribbling is superb. 97 on the agility and balance means he's so hard to knock off the ball. He's got great reactions. His ball control's really good too. Overall, I absolutely love this guy. I think he's very well priced for what is an incredible player. We're going to move on now to our next player in this lineup, and we're going to put in the first Inform Quarasma. Now, there are a few different special card versions of Quarasma that you may have used, you may have already. But if you haven't used any of them, this is a really good starting point. If you want to invest a little bit more, then they are just better versions of this card. But as a base card, this one is absolutely insane. His finishing is to die for. So good with his shot power and long shots. Means that he can score some absolute belters for you. When he gets a little bit closer to goal, he's not amazing, but I found him pretty prolific for the most part. I never really struggled to score with him, as I maybe did a little bit more with Guedes and Martins. But what I loved about him was his dribbling. His passing was so good. As you can see now in his attribute details, the fact that he has 95 agility, his balance at 87, and then really good ball control and dribbling, as you can see, means that he is so good with the ball at his feet. His passing is also really neat and tidy, good vision. His crossing is superb. Nice short passing, so the link-up play is really good. And overall, he's just a top player. His pace is okay, it's pretty decent. Acceleration there at 87 means that he does get going and goes quite quick, which is always good. Although he does slow down a little bit with his 83 sprint speed, but I never had an issue. He's not an absolute rapid player, but he's one that can dribble at pace, and that's what I loved about him. It means that he can definitely work the ball very well. Now we move on to our final choice in this lineup, and we have gone for second Inform Guedes, another Portuguese player. So as I mentioned, there are tons of good Portuguese players, and these are just wingers. There are lots of other good midfielders, strikers, etc. that you can use from that nation. But what Guedes has is also a strong league. Coming from La Liga, you'll have no problem getting good players around him, getting him into one of your squads that you probably have already. And once in, this card, for the money, is probably the best value card out there. As a winger goes, he's got the pace. 88 overall, made up of 90 acceleration, which is exactly what you want. Very quick initially. He's got 85 sprint speed, so he doesn't really slow down too much either, which I think is really good. His shooting is insane. So good. One of the best parts of this card. And that's made up of 89 attack positioning. Really good. Gets himself into good areas. His 84 finishing rivals a lot of good strikers. And then when you consider that he has 87 on the shot power and 87 on the long shots, this guy is absolutely superb at putting the ball in the back of the net from anywhere. He's also got decent curve as well with 86 curve, so he can do the finesse shots in a similar vein to Brahimi. He's got that option too, but he's also got an immense amount of power where he can take the back of the net off and score some absolute screamers. His passing is okay, it's nothing really to brag about, but he's got good vision. He's got decent crossing, it's okay at 80. His short passing is pretty neat and tidy at 85, so he can definitely use it. He'll definitely rack up some assists for you. And then his dribbling is absolutely incredible. 91 on the agility, I love. It's a shame that his balance doesn't match up with that at 78. It's a little bit off, but it's not too bad. And when you consider that he has 86 on the reactions, his ball control is 83, and his dribbling is 86 with composure at 84, this guy is very competent with the ball, and that is always a good thing. He's actually quite good in the air, which is strange. He's got 81 on the heading accuracy and 78 on the jumping, so unlike many other fast wingers, he can actually win a few headers, which is always handy on the odd occasion that you need it. And he's also got great stamina and great aggression. I quite like aggressive players in FIFA. 80 on the aggression is quite nice, and the stamina at 92 means that he will keep going well into the latter stages of the game, which is always a good thing. So that was the my top 5 pick. That's the end of the video. If you don't agree, if you think there are better players out there, let me know. Let me know if there are other good cheap wingers that are in form that you can use, that I can maybe benefit from and other people can watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. There'll be tons more of these type of videos to come, and there are tons more on the channel, so make sure you check those out. And peace.